We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped.
I assume this is where he was scouting at the beginning of the game.
If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you found a promising recruit.
Why does it sound like that? I never understand that.
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all.
Hello.
Oh there, friend. Might I know your name?
We're not gonna be outright mean. There's some very interesting options you can pick as an elf or a dwarf as well, but with elf you can be outright very hostile to poor Kaelan. I am Cristoff, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I'm only recently out of my apprenticeship.
Your abilities are still above those of other men. That the Grey Wardens have recruited you says much. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and
I don't think it would be as wise to be hostile to the
less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
The Arl is not here yet. He's just sending out his forces first. That's what Duncan just said. Didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
The game may be a little bit old, but this area looks so pretty still, in my opinion. Yet you don't sound very... yet you don't sound very reassured. Me not deciding what to pick.
So far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
So he's sure there's an archdemon. Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
I do wonder how many Grey Wardens this actually were in Ferelden at the time right now. A meal might be nice first.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Ooh, a ritual. Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Why is this ritual so secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Dangerous. Yeah, I was gonna say. Is this anything like the harrowing?
It is an ordeal. I'm sorry that you must endure another so soon.
Well, let's get this over with. Let's get this over with then. I keep stumbling to put my words. Oh my god.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
This is such a nice shot of both of them. The Aeonar, King Killentherin, bunch of codex. And that's pretty much for the Magi origin of a very dark turn of events overall. I wanted to read really quickly about the Aeonar, because where would that be even? Magic religion? The Aeonar, let's see. See if I can maybe summarize it here, so I don't have to read it all. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could find more about it. Maybe I'll just try to find later, but I was wondering because of what Lily said, that it was the mage prison, and that's where she was going to be taken. So, and then my guess on it is that it's probably not a good place to land on, if I'm honest. Given the treatment of mages, that's probably like one of the worst like prisons to go to. Probably like she didn't sound happy about it either. So, you know,
Watch over you, my lord.
sounds terrifying to go to that place. But yeah, I wanted to discuss a few things that happened as well after that whole, you know, thing with Jawan being an actual blood mage and all that, but it's a bit of a spoiler territory, so I'm gonna hold off. One thing that Lily did say, though, that is something that I want to discuss further, is that she said the thing about, like, and it's because
Make a watch over you, my lord.
I guess at the time of this game, and pretty much, well, every time in the timeline of Dragon Age, blood magic is always discussed as something that is, you know, oh, it's used as a means to turn you evil, or people just assume that it's what turns you evil. But I feel like in reality, it's like what the book said. It's a tool, I guess. Like, yes, some of the like magisters or other people have used it for very nefarious means by actually using people, like not themselves. Majority, like the way that people learn about it with blood magic is like they use their own blood to power their own magic. But I think it's just, at the end of the day, I do kind of think sometimes it might be like a tool where it depends on the user. If a user uses it for like actual, you know, for genuine evil, like any other tool, then yeah. Hopefully my point is getting true, but yeah, those are my thoughts right now with blood magic. But it's mainly from what Lily said about it turns you evil no matter what, you know. I just think that's just like maybe it, you know, depending on the person that you are, whether you want to use it for evil or not.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
What is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Why is it? This is a pretty large ruin.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Why is the Tower off limits exactly?
By orders of Tairn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Lower chambers?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
So he was scouting it, I guess, and there's, like, a basement or something down there?
Make us speed your steps.
Probably reinforcing it. And yeah, I do think as well, going back as well to the whole, this beginning with the Magi, I know it also seems that maybe Irving also kind of pushed us just to, you know, go, like, send us out to become a Grey Warden. But, I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe it was his plan all along.
Watch over you, my lord.
Like I did say, he does look like the type of guy he just wants to send out because of the potential, given the friendship that we had with him, you know. But you know, with this joining, we will see. We come to regret that. We will see. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm just like looking at everything. I like to, every time that I reach this area, I just like to look at all the surroundings. Everything looks so pretty. Hello.
Hey, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yes, that's me.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Where is Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment.
Okay.
Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Okay. Can you tell me about Ostagar?
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Everybody's here. Let's start with the Circle of Magi. The Circle of Magi is here?
A few mages, yes.
Even though we know that.
Creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
So where is the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it?
Puppies?
The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
I was gonna say, these are not your regular type of dogs. These are just probably like, you know, soldier... No, well, not soldier, but like war-trained dogs. I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you then.
You know, yeah, again, like I said as well, like, you know, looking at things, it kind of worked out for us. We got to also, as a brand new mage, we finally got to get out of the tower. I believe as well that if you decline, if you don't want to leave the tower and just keep saying no, no, no to like Duncan, or any of them try to force you out, you know, I believe Duncan actually outright conscripts you. He forces you to be here, which is a very interesting event. But I mean, for Cristoff, it just worked out. You know, he probably has also been itching to get out of the tower, but he just wanted to do it on a smarter, less guns blazing way, like Jowen wanted to. You know. All right. What's up, homeboys?
But the mages must not be interrupted.
The
What up?
mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
Ain't that dangerous?
Is it? As a mage, you would know more of such matters than I do. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
As you wish. Later.
Stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends.
A chant.
Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your nation.
Well, let's talk to him. He's the Kingsguard, actually.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
No, we'll... How should I know?
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the Darkspawn. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
Do they fight often?
More than usual lately. Good thing the Terran's the only one who can speak to the king like that.
I should go.
As you wish.
The Queen, I believe he refers to Honora, if I'm not mistaken.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Okay.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
See, also as well, the other guy was just like, oh, I thought Grey Wardens knew everything. And we're just like, dude, I just joined. I'm a fresh recruit. I knew nothing, but Cristoff probably knew nothing about Grey Wardens other than they were knights or whatever. Sorry. My arrows, I'll take those.
I shall not fear 10,000 men should they set themselves against me.
I love this song playing right now. I love the Ostagar theme. It's very memorable for me.
The last scouting party made it back last night.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds.
What's up with you? You're Logain's guard.
You approach the tent of Terran Logain. State your business.
Tell me about Terran Logain.
How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Marik's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Marik rewarded him by making him a Terran. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these darkspawn.
All of this is from the you can I mean pretty much you can learn from them telling you or you can also learn it from the Stolen Throne, which I do recommend. It's a pretty good book. If you're looking into, you know, reading more about Dragon Age lore, the characters, it gives you a lot of info about Logain in general. Pre-Dragon Age Origins. Is the Terran inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
You know what? I don't want this with the Terran, please.
I
Warden.
suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Talk with the guy.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
How do you know that?
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you? Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
No, I didn't know that.
Marik respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marik would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi.
Yeah?
The first enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I mean, I'm a mage. I hope not at the moment.
You're wiser than you look. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
Maybe he doesn't.
Then simply pray.
I was going to discuss something about also Magi origin, and it's that I know you can pick, whenever you're customizing your character, you can, you know, you can make him look however you want. You can even make your warden look very old. But the way that it contradicts very often, it's that it is known that the harrowing is like a test to take, like, I'll say around the age of like 18 to 21. Maybe that's the age that they can take it on. but it's kind of it's kind of like, you know, game breaking whenever they refer to you as if you, I don't know, for some reason decide to make an old warden mage, they decide to just be like constantly refer to you as a as a young one, like Logan just did, which for my warden it fits. My warden's age, I'll throw in around like 2021. That's what I think he probably is. But it's just so funny if like you consider making like an old mage warden, and then they just constantly just being like, oh yeah, for somebody so young as you probably did amazing. You know.
Feel the prayers of your sons and we who betrayed your prophet Argos are now favored with you. Not abandon us in our darkest hour. Watch over the valiant King Kaelin and guide him as he faces this terrible evil. Watch over Terran Logain.
Alright, let's see what's up in here.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Wait,
Hello.
hold on.
I'm sorry. Is there something you needed?
What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
Yes, I do.
Then what is... Oh, wait. Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it.
Yes, you're supposed to give me the sword to me.
Oh, that's such a relief.
Hey,
you really saved me from the switch for sure. I'd best get back to my duties again before I get in more trouble.
Oh my god, look at that. I got myself a nice shiny new sword. I'll take it, you know? I'll eventually start using two-handed swords or like shield and sword, because that's what the build's going for. But, you know, this could be either be sold for a nice price or I could use it. Actually, I can even use it right now. I think my strength is high enough. Yeah, I can use it already. I'll put it right there for now. Alright, let's talk to the guy that was talking to him. This guy.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the town, I hope.
I do feel bad for that poor elf, because he might just get in trouble by me just doing that. I'm so sorry. More instructions.
Tern Logain has changed our scouting route 12 times. If you're not from the town, what do you want? We're busy.
I just want to find out. You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're ash warriors.
But you're obviously not made of ash.
Do you take everything so literally? Our training has been passed down since Lathias the dwarf son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Can I hear this old tale?
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain.
Look kind of like a berserker type of spec. I mean, I'm talking specializations, but that's how I see it. So what happened to him?
Lathias' prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Lathias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Lathias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Lathias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings even today.
It's a very gruesome love triangle. Or bloody, I guess. So he betrayed his wife and killed his lover?
He was a great man with great passions. Perhaps you'll hear a more inspiring version in a tavern someday.
What are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Survives the blood? What do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Would it be smart to leave your dog? Oh no, that's the main thing. Because why would you do that? Why haven't you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis. Which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What are the enemies painted with caddis as well?
Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
I hope you're joking.
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke.
Alright, I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Legend of Latias Dorson. Hello.
This isn't good. I hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
I don't know anything about dogs.
It's not what you know so much as what you are, really. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood.
Uh-oh.
I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think I could muscle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the Darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
And some blood. Just so smart is this dog.
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
I mean, I'm already on board because, I would gladly help this doggy out. Could he be imprinted onto me?
We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
There it is. The dog is up to you, respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Oh, you can kill it. The fact that option is there is so evil. You can just outright kill him. I guess in the way people can see it is to put him out of your misery. But oh my god, there's just no. Give the little dog a try. Put the muscle on the dog. Grows weakly but does not challenge you. After you're done, he whimpers plaintively.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
Might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
Why don't you get it yourself?
The wilds are off limits to non-soldiers, and I have many other hounds under my care.
Will the dog be alright without it?
If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
Where in the wilds would I find this flower then?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Alright, I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Again, like, this game actually allows you to be such an evil person. Like, seeing that option there, I'm just like, I would never do that. Ever. God, but this game actually allows you for a wide variety of options to roleplay.
Here on the eve of battle, let us consider the evil before us. In their pride, mages of the ancient Tevinter
Just win.
Imperium sought to open a portal.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous
Thank you.
place.
I find it terrifying, to be honest.
I thought the same. It's good you can admit that. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
Kayla thinks about it will go well.
The King must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together.
He does have golden retriever vibes, you know.
Everyone seems able to grasp.
You faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
I know the Fade. I don't remember encountering Darkspawn in the Fade.
They do not live there. Nor would any sane mage trespass as deeply into that realm as the Black City, which lies at its heart. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Yeah, that's the same thought process that I have with blood magic. That it's not might be just an allegory for like our own human greed or, you know, intentions. At least something to ponder, I guess.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Okay. I'll leave you alone, Win. She spent many years mentoring her princess within the circle. Yeah, she's a enchanter, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, it's a tranquil right here. I can't unlock that.
Welcome, young man.
You're a tranquil mage, aren't you?
Yes, and you are a mage of the Circle. You must be familiar with the tranquil who serve there. I create and oversee the enchantment of weapons and armor for the King's forces here at Ostagar. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
What is the enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Because they're not, I guess because they're not tuned in with the lyrium like mages would be. What sort of enchantments are there?
Runes
or magic overall?
that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
I should go.
Goodbye.
Alright. There's Stavus, right?
Any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
You have a way with words, Stavus. Certainly she was all over you.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
He's a charmer. What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about the ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
The wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Korcari wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Why would they send us into the forest?
Sounds like some kind of test. Maybe we'll hunt us a souvenir or two. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Right. Bye, Davith. I still can't unlock that. Quartermaster.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say if I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
You need help tracking this girl down?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
I mean, I'll take it. Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Is this also a good opportunity for me to sell everything that I don't need? Like, I have a buttload of staves. I do have the good stuff already, so I can sell these. Bye. I don't need that. These chantry. I think those are lilies. I think those are from Lilies and Jawans. They give them to you automatically. I don't want to sell. It feels like cheating selling these, but at the same time, I'm not gonna use them. Oh well. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one that I won't sell just automatically right now. I'd rather just, you know, I'll do it the hard way. I'll earn the gold the usual way, because usually you can just sell this bad boy for like 200 and you're set for the entire game, by the way. You don't have to worry anymore. It's so good, actually. Where? Okay, I was gonna say we have a Malachi. We got prior document. That's a gift for someone. That is from a mod to turn off to like hide the helmet. I don't know what to buy, honestly. I don't think the wilds are gonna be that hard if I remember things correctly. What I would actually appreciate its health, like a healing. Cause yeah, I do need that kind of. Okay, before I'll get back to Quartermaster once we talk to everybody. Right now we are kind of good on gold. We have 2 gold, which is pretty good.
In the name of
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
There are Grey Warden here, you know. Or we have them on the runner here.
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
He's been traumatized. What's wrong with him?
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
I'm assuming this guy probably saw the horde and is more than likely infected with Darkspawn taint. That's what I'm assuming. Hello, Jory.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, I'm Cristoff.
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Aemon. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here?
I'm a mage, not a soldier.
I had heard mages join, but, well, I had not, that is...
Are you alright?
Yes, I apologize. I have always found magic unnerving. I should be pleased that in this case it will be on our side. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Okay. Alright, I guess we should go talk to Alistair. Should be around here on this side. I don't think there's anything. There is a chest over there, but I can't unlock it. Right, it's probably locked. Yep, it's locked.
I'm sorry, but there was so much to do before the battle.
I've a great many tasks to attend to.
Okay, we'll just go talk to Alistair. He's the last recruit. He's a... No, he's not a recruit. He's like, he's already been a warden for a while, I believe, at this point.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Alright.
No. One good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
We're mad. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Cristoff.
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was it about?
With the Mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the Mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
I look forward to traveling with you.
You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
It's like, well, yes. Alright, I think we're done with all the cutscenes too either way, so I think we can pop back onto screen, you know?
Yes?
I have a few questions for you.
What about?
The joining ritual.
There's not a lot I can tell you. We go and collect Darkspawn blood, and then you'll hear everything.
Surely you can tell me something, come on.
Look, I can't tell you much, alright? The joining is very unpleasant. I wish I could forget it, but I can't. I don't envy what you're going to have to go through.
But what actually happens in the joining?
You learn why it's a secret.
Ah. Is it anything like the harrowing?
I don't know anything about the harrowing. We don't do any spells, if that's what you're asking.
I can't say I'm thrilled by the idea.
I was scared out of my wits. But you get through it. You have to. If becoming a Grey Warden were easy, we wouldn't recruit the best. You want to ask me about something else?
Tell me this upcoming battle.
The one tomorrow. I'll tell you. It's Tairn Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Kaelin just wants his place in history. But Tairn is planning the strategy. That's my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. But I know who's keeping the lid on the pot.
Loghain. Why is it happening here of all places?
We're at the edge of the Korcari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is an excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days.
What are the chances of success?
I'm sure Tairn Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, no Blight has ever been defeated with so little cost.
I mean, if I remember correctly, most of the Blights have lasted like at least 100 years. So it's not something that is just, you know, boom, one battle done kind of thing. What did we fail?
If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it, which would be bad. Neither the king nor the Tairn really seems to believe this is a real blight, however.
Yeah, that is the usual thing that happens. It's like it breaks out somewhere in one of the nations, and then, you know, it kind of engulfs the entire nation, and eventually all the nations have to like come together and put an effort to stop it. Because pretty much that's what happened on the previous 4 blights. This is what it would be considered the 5th blight at this point. How much will I be participating?
You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them.
That's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
He's gonna keep saying that. You want to ask me about something else? The Grey Wardens.
So I imagine. What would you like to know?
What makes you all so special?
The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me.
So they're knights? Heroes?
I don't know if I'd go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory.
Some hefty sacrifices. I'm not sure I know anything about the Grey Wardens.
Well, let's see. Surely you've heard of Weishaupt Fortress? The great eyrie carved into the White Cliffs far off in the Anderfels? That's where the Grey Wardens once kept their griffins. The griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last blight. There's only a handful left.
That's such a sad fact.
A few more in other nations.
The griffins became extinct. Like that, they had like, you know, they were like their. I mean, griffins are like the Grey Wardens, like a logo, pretty much. But it's just it's so sad that, like, you know, a very legendary beast like them just died out. Because I'm imagining they died out because they were linked to the Wardens, and, you know, through all the blights and everything that happened, they just, you know, they died, fortunately. They went extinct. Where are all the Grey Wardens now?
The others are camped with the king's soldiers in the valley. The king's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Kalen is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have done.
So the Grey Wardens have the right to recruit anyone?
King Marek, Kalen's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. Best not to let that happen again.
I believe he did that, King Marek, by the way, when he reinstated the Wardens into Ferelden. He did that in The Calling, the book The Calling. At the very, he did it at the very end. Very good book too.
You want to ask me about something else?
So I think I enjoyed Stolen Throne a little bit better. This blight Duncan mentioned. Did we already talk about blights?
Of course.
So what is a blight? Where do Darkspawn come from?
You want the Chantry's version or the truth?
They aren't the same thing.
They seldom are.
Give me the truth then.
The truth is we don't really know. They come up from the ground, and that's as far as we've gotten.
What you talked about was the first blight?
Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the Darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another blight.
Why not kill the Darkspawn when they're underground?
They've controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven kingdoms. Even if we invaded, we can only chase them so far.
So why are some people so skeptical?
The Grey Wardens killed so many Darkspawn by the end of the last Blight. People decided they were gone for good.
What is an Archdemon exactly?
The old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones. Intelligent, even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The archdemons may not be the old gods, but they're definitely dragons.
They're dragons. So where's the Archdemon for this blight?
We haven't seen it yet. People are beginning to think this is just an unusually large Darkspawn raid without an archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the archdemon could be in the wilds or underground. It could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there.
I was gonna say that's like the proper way to think. It's just it. It probably wouldn't be like up front. If it's a huge horde that's coming, it probably wouldn't be like just walking about like that's the way that I'll probably think about it. It's probably waiting somewhere underground. If they come from underground, it's probably still underground. I don't know. I have other questions about the blight. How do Grey Wardens defeat blights?
We chop off the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, the most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel, killed the Archdemon Underarl in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the last blight.
Fourth one.
Without the Archdemon to command them, the Darkspawn flee back underground.
Kind of like a beacon or Darkspawn, like the Archdemons. How did anyone even know about this blight?
The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the Darkspawn when they come. You'll understand after the joining, if you... Well, you'll understand.
What were you gonna say?
Not to mention people start to notice when Darkspawn pour out of the wilds and taint everything around them. Just a guess.
How many Darksmen are out there?
Thousands. Tens of thousands. They've had centuries to build up their numbers.
That's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
Tell me about Duncan.
Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet, beyond that, he's a good man. A good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him?
I mean... pretty much I owe him as well. He saved me.
That sounds familiar. He's done the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else?
Probably would have. I think. I mean, it's a hard situation, but again, going back to the whole origin and what happened, Gregor just did really seem like he'd rather still have us punished, regardless of working. And maybe that's why Irving was just like, no, just, you know, maybe this is your way out, so you don't get punished. Become a Grey Warden, you know? Do something, escape the circle. But who knows, given the things that they're kind of foreshadowing, maybe it might not be as pretty as it sounds. I have no more questions.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Did I ask him about himself?
Yes?
Tell me a little about yourself.
As I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago.
Oh, he's been
Chantry raised me. And becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan saw I wasn't happy and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him.
So he's been a warden for 6 months now. You didn't want to join the Chantry?
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
You speak fondly of Duncan.
I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted.
Oh.
He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me.
I don't have anything else to ask.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Alright, we're good. We got everything through. With the dialogue. That might have taken a long time, but you know, it's good to just go through the dialogue, you know, learn a little bit more and stuff. Maybe it becomes a little bit too lengthy, I can just cut it. But we'll see. There's some sections, in all Dragon Age games, there's some sections where there's just like a lot of talk, you know? Luckily, we do not have somebody that can pick locks yet. Maybe Davos. Haven't saved in a hot minute.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me.
They let him rot.
I suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
Alright, it doesn't sound as bad. If you weren't deserting, why sneak around the camp?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp.
Oh.
I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
I mean, they didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it.
Oh
but
boy.
It's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
That's disgusting.
And an excellent party trick, I'll bet.
Yeah, well, do you want the key or not?
Well, see what I can do.
Just ask my guard.
You can just kill him and get it too.
He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
But we're not that bloodthirsty. Hey, dude.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon. Come on now.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Okay, apparently us Grey Wardens are being treated as gods in this area.
So?
As kings.
Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Huh. Considering where that came from, let's hope we're not the only ones in good health.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I probably wouldn't touch that with my bare hands. I would probably keep it on a little cloth or something, you know? I wouldn't just take it like that. Okay, everybody, we got everybody, I think. We're good. We also stole from that poor elf. Hey, Duncan.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations.
I mean, yeah.
Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks.
Okay.
The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood. 1 for each recruit.
Surely you could have acquired some before now.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
I guess to prove our strength. And what do we need darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Alright. What's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Okay, so they're... yeah, what did he say? Just treaties to make sure that they follow through with their promise. What if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
How will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood, understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Oh, and if it wasn't, you know, as noticeable, Alistair does look a little bit different. He's modded a little bit, but he's modded to look a little bit more closer to his Inquisition look, just, you know, keeping his Dragon Age Origins tan. For some reason in Inquisition he's very pale. Not a fan of that. But yeah, and in Origins he had a little bit of a tan. I don't know if to say like tan, more like he had like a... He wasn't as pale as the Inquisition, that's what I'm trying to say. Before we go there, I do want to go back to the Quartermaster and see if I can sell stuff or get some stuff. I do need to also do this, not that. There we go, that. You are gonna be aggressive. You're gonna be ranged. You are gonna be default. I'll keep you at default. self, any, and then let's give you one of your abilities that you can activate. Indomitable, and there you go. Alright, let's see if I can sell something in here.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies? Let me know what you'd like.
Ooh, we can buy a backpack already. Nice. That's actually pretty good. Grey Warden helmet. I didn't know where that I got from. I do have the mod that gives us this Grey Warden like stuff. I'm not gonna use any of those though. I'm gonna do that real quickly. Let's sell 2 of these bad boys. I am not sure if I should buy a shield for myself. Maybe for now we can keep ourselves a little bit like that. Should I buy some health potions? They're only 9. Might as well, just in case, you know? Okay, we'll do that. David, can you pick locks? You can't. Damn it! We can't even pick any of those. Alright, we do have a few quests. We have to grab the flower for the doggy. We have to get our archives. And we get the bios for our joining. And yeah, that should be it. I'm gonna make a save here in Ostagar.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Alright, alright. We'll be safe. Davith, I also need to do one last thing with you. And it's enemy self being attacked by melee attack. Use ability and use dirty fighting. I'm gonna turn that one off. I'm just gonna do actually enemy and then just attack. I'm having trouble. There you go, pinning shot. There we go. Wait, hold up. Let him come to us. There you go, he activated. There's quite a few coming over here. For now, we have to be... Oh shit, I deactivated that. Didn't mean to. We do have to be a little bit careful. My god, eventually Cristoff might start pulling up with the, you know, two-hander because he's gonna be a little bit of a warrior. But for the moment, we have to be careful. Let me decrease the volume. I felt like it was a little bit too loud. Okay, that should be good. Missionary Jogby, or Jogby. Letter 2 Jogby. I think it's Jogby. I'll pronounce it like that. My dearest son, it pleases me that you wish to follow in my footsteps and bring me the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish I had chosen a less dangerous place to do so. Apologies for leaving early for the Wild Sun, but I wanted to set up camp and get things started. The Chasen respect one's with survival skills in the wild, so I hope to get a grip on that before you arrived, and maybe establish an agreement with a local tribe so that we have friends when you came. When you reach the wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I listed certain landmarks below. If you follow them, they will lead you to a location I've scouted out, where I left you some supplies. If you're lost, try to get back to that spot and I'll find you. And then these are the locations. I love you, Jogby, my son. I hope to see you soon. Your father, Rigby. Oh no. He died already. Okay, so yeah, we do have another kind of side quest in this area.
Over here.
Oh, there's somebody on the ground. Hello.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Is he tainted though? Let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Okay.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
This is part of our test, isn't it? I was gonna say, yeah, overcoming these dangers is part of our test. Or I can say that. You forget I have magic in my command. We'll be fine.
I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
We'll be just fine. Okay, there's no landmarks in here. There's the wildflower that we're looking for. There we go. Yeah, we just need to bring it to the kennel master. They are waiting for us over there, so let's do this. Cause there's some, yeah, there's some with bow and arrow. They shouldn't be able to shoot us from here. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Now why am I getting... Why am I getting attacked immediately?
There is no hope for you now.
Alright, the tanky ones, go first.
Say your prayers.
Perfect.
I didn't warn you.
We should be fine. Alistair should be fine too. He is a little bit low, but... Nice. There's one bile? There's some dark spawn down there, but they do not spot us, so we're good. Yeah, we're fine. Alistair is already getting his health back. Might as well just save up those poultices for later. Elf fruits. I need to keep holding tab just to see if I can find the landmark that they were talking about on the letter. There's a good way to kite these dark spawns. Let's just do that. Send everybody over there. I'm gonna show myself over here.
They just crop up everywhere, don't they?
And then I can send Davith. No, wait. Before we get hit, move! Okay, now everybody can attack them. Nice. A lot of these early parts, I mean a lot throughout the game, you can make a lot of the fights very easy by just kiting enemies constantly. I should be sending Davith actually. Davith has the bow. Ow.
I shall.
He can still shoot from here. I need a location where he can't shoot me from.
As you wish.
Damn it. Okay, now, okay, he's moving. If there was a way to crash, I would take it, but I can't. Maybe we'll just have to... Oh my god. I'm sorry, Davith. You are no worry, you're still taking a lot of it. Nice, 18. Oh. Everybody, attack! Cristoff just swapped to a sword. He was like, I'm done with magic.
Time for some fun.
The sword that I stole. Okay. All of them should, the rest of them should be dead already. Get him, get him! Get him with that sword.
Of course.
Nice.
It will be done.
Signs of the Chastened. Chains of Earth are nothing if not clever. They have hidden markers and signs in the arrangement of stones and rubble along the path of the wilds. In this way, they mark trails, note place of interest, and even get warnings in a way that outsiders cannot understand. I have dedicated my time to deciphering these signs, and I believe I'm close to breakthrough. The trail markers seem to point to a hoard or a location used for secret storage among the Chastened. I have only found a portion of the message, however. I think if I could complete the message, find all the trail markers, I can find this cache and see what treasures the Chastened have to hide. I have found one such marker near this camp, under a fallen tree leaning against the ruins. Each mark seems to point one to it, or two to others. Okay. So, he found one near this camp. I see it right there. There's some darkspawn right there, but hopefully they don't spot us before I pick this up. It's very tricky to actually get these. Oh, don't mind me. I think there's one back here. Yeah, there is one back here. I have to be careful because they do. Darkspawn do start kind of. Ambushing us. But I believe Alistair should give us a heads up before they do. Also, I didn't loot that Hurlock over there.
It will be done.
Nice. I think we got all the vials. I think we got 3. We probably have more than 3 at this point. I don't know, maybe it's nostalgia, but I still find this area pretty. I think it might just be nostalgia. Maybe this game has aged more than I thought, but to me it looks still pretty. But still, I would appreciate a remaster, you know? If they ever want to do one, I would highly appreciate that. Okay. Shit, they did spot us, but I'm gonna do this actually. I also need to level up. Let's head over here. They shouldn't be able to get us here. I don't know if their AI is eventually gonna tell us to come over. Yeah, one of their AI is actually triggering over here. Okay, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. Get on. Nice. Nice, they all came as well. Okay, okay, everybody, attack. He resisted it. Ow.
Now you see true power.
Alistair, please heal up. Nice. I was really hoping to get that before he attacked. He's still not targeting me. What the fuck? Okay, good. So at the moment, right now, we're gonna start dumping into strength, because that's all we need right now for the build. So yeah, I think I'll just do healing. I think healing is like one skill in Dragon Age Origins. Like regardless of whoever mage you have in your party, they always have to have heal at some point. Like it's a very valuable skill to have. Spell. So we'll do heal, and then after we do heal, we'll eventually I'll start switching over to Mind Blast and Force Field.
I am here.
So, okay, now we have to still search up for the rest of the chasing drill songs, which, yeah, that's why I have to hold. I think there's an ambush here.
Careful. I'm sensing darkspawn nearby. Best be on your guard.
I'm gonna send you because you're the tanky one at the moment. Yeah. Get the hell away from him. Okay, nice. I completely missed, that's okay. I am so slow. Nice. There's another trail sign.
What's this?
That's another one of those flowers I could have picked up, but the good thing they gave us one like immediately when you walk through the Korcari wilds. It's another one. Oh my god, is that a squirrel? I don't think I've paid attention enough to see that there's an actual squirrel right there. The first time, actually. Some elf root. I'm waiting for another ambush. I know we should be approaching one soon-ish. That is gruesome.
Look there. That just seems so excessive.
Yeah, we need to be careful because there's Darksman right here. Back here, because we don't know if there's archers. Okay, let's start attacking them one by one. Trying to help out what's his face? Jory as much as I can. Poor Davith can't even shoot right now. He just keeps getting stun locked out of his arrow. Bow and arrow. We got rid of that party. There's some wolves. Ooh, maybe they can kill each other. Or deal enough damage that we don't have to go deal with them. Oh god. Oh, there's a rogue right here. Oh shit. They're actually very squishy. Nice. That went actually really well. I think sometimes I think I struggle in this fight actually, but I think attacking them from this side came off really well. Okay, we don't have a rogue still, and we're being gate kept.
As you say.
From goodies. It's the last.
It will be done.
That's not the last one. I don't know how many more we need of those chasing trail signs. Hey, we found his dad. Missionary Rigby. Last will and testament. Received something. You found the last will and testament of someone named Rigby on a body in the Korcari wilds. Find the catch and mention the will and take it to Jedi in Redcliffe. Yep, I forgot. Forgot we don't have somebody with...
My Grey Warden sense is tingling. We're in danger again.
Okay. Just waiting for them to come over here. Excuse me, what the fuck? How dare you? Also, I need to do something because I need to do something because it keeps throwing me off when I'm playing. And let's move this bad boy over here. Everything that I can just activate sustain abilities, I'm gonna put it all the way over there at the end. And then yeah, that's much better. Yeah, that is much better. Because I keep clicking on it by accident. Alright, we need one more trail sign, and then we need to go find that cache. And then we should be good. It's saved for us. Well, we're not gonna go over there, that's progress. Over there. Where was that camp? I think it's over here. This is a tree that we went through with the hang corpses, and then this is where we fought the first, like, Band of Darkspawn. Yeah, it should be, yeah, right there. Hidden catch. What do we have here? You rummage around in the rubble, find Rigby's secret catch. Inside of an iron lockbox sealed with wax. Take the lockbox to bring to Jeddah. Seal lockbox. Okay. Okay, we have that, and then there's an area over here that I haven't explored yet, but I thought it's because we got a key for it first, but I don't think so. I think we just go at it. So yeah, let me just do a little quick save. I'm gonna be quick saving a lot, not gonna lie. I'm a frequent quick saver. There's a bunch of wolves.
Ride these animals off.
Hi. Wait, hold up.
Time for some fun. Right to the face.
Excuse me? Why are you all aggroing me? Wanna heal myself a little bit? I keep missing. You know what? Do this. I'll eventually be good enough to just attack you. You know what? I should have probably not gone first. I'm glad that it's missing. I'm glad that it's missing. Nice. Alistair killed it. Perfect. What do we have? Mace and a chasing flat blade. Let's equip that actually. Let's have that. I know I should usually supposed to give it to maybe Dory, but we're gonna end up becoming a two-handed kind of warrior eventually with our build. So yeah, let's equip that. I don't think I've talked to any of them actually. Let's talk to Jory first.
I'm ready.
You said you were from Redcliffe.
I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highover, a city off the northern coast. Have you traveled there?
No, never.
I was in Arlayman's retinue when he
stuck
attended
in a
King
circle.
Maric's funeral. It was in Highover that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena. Now, for years, I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Arlayman gave me leave to serve in Highover, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited.
So you abandon her?
Never. I will return to her once my duty is done and the Blight defeated.
So, how did the Grey Wardens find you?
Last month, Duncan visited Highover, and the band held a tournament in his honor. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter.
What do you think of Duncan?
He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty.
What do you think we should do now?
We should find those documents. Although if they were so important, why leave them out here?
Alright, let's go.
Indeed.
Davith.
Yes?
Where are you from, Davith?
I grew up in a village about a day's trip to the east. Little blot you wouldn't even find on a map. Haven't been back in years. I struck out for the city as soon as I could outrun my pa. I've been in Denerim for what, 6 years now? Never liked it much, but there's more purses there than anywhere else.
So you're a cutpurse.
And a pickpocket, thank you very much. Or was, anyhow. Who'd ever guess I'd end up a Grey Warden?
So how did the Grey Wardens find you?
I found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd. He grabs my wrist, but I squirm out and bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first. I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see, so they were going to string me up right there.
What happened then?
Duncan stopped them. Invoked the right of conscription. I gave the garrison the finger while I was walking away. Don't know why Duncan wants someone like me, but he says finesse is important and that I'm fast with a blade. You bet your boots I am. Besides, it beats getting strung up.
I don't know if I might be mistaken, but I think, if I'm not mistaken about Duncan's background, he was kind of very much the same as Davith, in that I think he might have been a pickpocket too, or he was stealing as well, or like, you know, throwing people and whatnot. So I think he might have been kind of similar to David, and maybe that's why. Yeah, I might be confusing with somebody entirely else, like some other character. But I'm trying to remember if that's what I read from him in the calling. I might have been mistaken. So what do you think of him?
All right for an old bugger. He's faster than he looks too.
What do you think we should
still
do?
Have to find those documents. I've never heard of a tower that stood for more than 10 years in this forest.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Everyone, why are you all following me?
We still need to find those documents, if they're even here.
Hey, you know what, Alistair, you should be the one leading. How dare you put the mage. There's the trail sign. Did I not click it? I thought I did. Dude. I hope that was the last one. Because I'm gonna move on to that area over there. I'm 100% sure that I probably did them out of order. But doesn't matter if we do them out of order. Just as long as you start finding them as you go. And I know where the last, or where the cache is, so yeah. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I already say, but I'm gonna do it again. I don't care. So what we're gonna do? There's a very dangerous individual right there, and it's an emissary. So what we're gonna do is gonna set it up like this. We're gonna go here.
More darkspawn, close by. You know the drill.
Okay, he's leaving for. He's taking cover.
Where shall I head?
I think we should be safe right here. I hear them. They haven't attacked yet. There they are. Ow, ow, Jesus. Okay, that one is walking back. He is aggro for some reason. Oh god, he's activating stuff. I don't like that. Can you shoot from here, Dabus?
On it.
Hold up, hold position. No, everybody hide in a position where he can't shoot us. God. There's a huge problem right now, and it's the fact that he can get rid of all of us by sending a fireball. I don't know if he can already do that, but it's very possible that he can. What we're gonna do instead, I'm probably gonna go there. And everybody over here.
There is no hope for you now!
That it's the fact that there's traps over there. That's the problem.
So shall it be.
Oh, ow. That's the part that worried me. That's fine. I can tank. I can tank that. That's fine. Holy shit.
Now you die.
Davith, you can take a health poultice.
Yes.
Oh, I'm coming. That should be all of them, right? I think there's still some that are there's some rogue ones out here. I'm just waiting until everybody gets their health back. But holy shit, I'm surprised my warden didn't die immediately right there. He tanked that hit. He resisted the fireball, I think, which is surprising. Not gonna lie. All right, there should be some rogue ones out here. Where we killed them already? Maybe they're dead. Walking into traps. Okay, this should be the last one. Nice, yeah, that is the last one. And then we can go retrieve the loot. Where are they? I know there's some in here. Maybe I already activated them, but...
More darkspawn.
Oh no.
Close by. You know the drill.
Ow.
Right to the neck.
Out. Alistair! Okay, never mind. He was taking so much damage from that one that was bothering him in the back. Okay, nice. Let's get this bad boy. Ooh, we got a mace, a chasing crusher, a wild's bow, Thane helmet, chasing robes, topaz. I'm gonna use those. Nice. Gonna equip those immediately. Nice. If you're, these are from the current these do not look the same. I'll probably provide like a example how they actually look in reality. But I did use the Dragon Age tool just to change the appearance of them, and they have the look of a mage armor from Dragon Age 2. They're also from a DLC if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I always loved that look, and I was like, you know what? Might as well change it up. Make it a little more unique. I'm gonna swap to my staff right here because this is gonna be a tough fight. Okay, I'm gonna quick save. Alright, so let's give it a little quick read of what it says. It's... Which one of these are this? Is the Last Will and Testament? No. Alright. A pinch of ashes. Torn from a book on local myth and legends. Korcari Wilds are rife with legends and myths that have amazed and confounded scholars since the fall of Ostagar in ancient times. One such mystery lies behind the tale of Astia and Nevunar, two young lovers who live in Ostagar. The legend says that Astia grew up in the company of Gazarath, a spirit of the earth bound to an overhang on the bank of a lake in Korcari Wilds. Gazarath began to fancy her, and they spent much of their days together, talking and laughing. Over the years, however, Astia became a woman and began to seek the company of men. Oh, okay. I understand what it means. Like, she was a child and... she was pretty much like spending time with the spirit as a kid. When Astia met Nevunar, the two fell in love, and Astia hoped to bring her lover to see her spirit friend. But the spirit, anger and jealous, bade her be gone. Gazarath told her that she would never see it again until she brought her lover's ashes and sprinkled them over their spot. Astia was horrified, and she fled from the enraged spirit, but she began to miss Gazarath. And on that day, Nevunar asked her to marry him. She cut her beloved Strode, burning him, and brought his ashes to Gazarath, knowing that their marriage would forever sever her ties to her dear spirit friend. There are legends among the Shazen that Gazarath still haunts that lake, and that those who sprinkle the ashes of the deceased over their right spot can summon the spirit. In memory of the contract with its beloved Astia, Gazarath will grant a single wish and then vanish, never to be heard from again. As noted scribbled in the margin beneath the page, Marcus, I think this is real. If you take the ashes I gave you and scatter them over a pile of rocks on an overhang, overlooking that half-sunken Tevinter dome, maybe Gazarath will appear and give you a wish. If the battle takes you there, I think it's worth a try. So I wonder if the spirit over time started kind of just changing. That sometimes spirits have they have like a state And then depending on how humans perceive them, or human selves, you know, depending on how people perceive them, sometimes they change. So I wonder if this is the case with Gazaroth. But to be fair, it did say here that, well, maybe Gazaroth just ended up befriending Astia. But yeah, it's just a little, there's not even like a quest for this, by the way. It's like a little mini hidden boss or quest that you have in this section. But yeah, we can actually try and do that. And yep, there's the shade. Yeah, given that it's a shade and not an actual spirit, I do think that it's more likely that it was a spirit that got somehow warped into becoming this. Is a possibility. He resisted. Can I have you throw an acid flask right there? Perfect. And then hit him down. My warden might have gotten plenty of aggro, and that's pretty bad. He did. Oh, no. Get him. Perfect. I don't have Lyrium, that's a problem. Ooh. Ouch. Kill damage. Okay, perfect. Oh god, where is he? Okay, there you go. Codex updated. So this kind of explains Gazaroth a little bit. These demons watch, they lurk, they envy. Maybe it was like a curious kind of spirit before it got turned into a shade. That's the way that I'm thinking. This is, of course, this is my knowledge from what I know from Inquisition. This is what I'm trying to gather from Gazaroth. Maybe it was a demon all along. But, given the fact that Gazaroth was very attached to Astia, and then over time just kind of, you know, became very envious about her forming relationships and all that. Maybe, I don't know, that's what I'm thinking, maybe turn into a shade, or if that's the way the shade got formed. I don't know. This is my hypothesis of where I'm thinking, you know, right there. See, right here, we already know that many demons become confused when they pass through the veil into the world. They are unable to tell the living from the dead. The very static of nature and being confused to a creature that is accustomed to a physicality defined entirely by emotion and memory. So, yeah. Maybe it was a spirit that was kind of curious, and over time it kind of started developing different type of feelings over Astia and eventually becoming a shade. All the topics with demons and spirits and all that, it's a very interesting topic still to try to understand, because we're still very unsure what they are, even in all the way to Inquisition. Maybe we'll explain on the next one, which is it should be, at the moment of I'm recording this, it should be Veilguard. Okay, so we got that. We got the key. We got the bloods. Okay, we have everything. I know I already checked earlier, but it doesn't hurt to just check twice, you know? And we already talked to these two boys. They told us a little bit about their lives. Okay. There should be some darkspawn waiting for us. What we could do, actually... Let's hold. Dabbeth, I'm gonna put you to start dealing some shots from all over here.
Stop! Everyone was up against the first. Dead yet?
At the moment, it's fine. In case he starts going very low in health, I could just do that. This isn't perfect just to pick them off, you know? Oh my god, Davis, stop missing. God. Hey, nice. I gotta wait until his health comes back and then I'll start shooting again. Alright, his health is a little bit better now. Let's start with this guy. No, you can do it from here. Dabbit. Okay, fine. We can deal with this guy that's coming over here. Everybody, deal with him.
On its way. On it. Let's end this quickly.
My god, you're right in front of him. How are you missing point blank? Alright, perfect. Hold still. I still want to try to shoot this one over here.
On it.
Dabbit, please.
On it.
Ooh, this guy's actually that Hurlock is actually pretty good with bow. They've been pretty good with their shots. That's gonna scare me a little bit. Not gonna lie, it's fine. I hope their log runs out because yeah. I mean earlier with the emissary was kind of also scary because that one just fucking fireballed Cristoff. Okay, there should be just a few left, so maybe we can already take care of them. We picked up their... There should... Yeah, there's just 2 left. Okay, perfect. Alright, everybody. A little squirrel. Let's deal with this one. I'm gonna deal with this one for a little bit. No, get away from me. Now, why are we targeting me? What did I do to y'all? I mean, I guess they saw me first, so they just targeted me. This game has a mechanic that is kind of not really shown that much. I don't think it's even spoken that much in game. But there's a mechanic about aggression, and depending how much your mage, or I mean not your mage, or your character does to the enemies, it kind of just it stacks. So depending if you cast, for example, let me go to the spell section. I'm thinking of one. So I believe it's weakness, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's weakness. Weakness has a chance to like increase aggression towards you whenever you cast on an enemy and is successful. I might be wrong, it might not be weakness, but yeah, some spells have a chance of like increasing aggression towards you. This is why the AI sometimes gets smart whenever you have a mage and they start targeting you specifically. It's because of how much damage you dealt. So yeah. You increase like a lot of aggression with all your spells and all that. Same goes for all of them. That's why warriors have like things like taunt or threaten, you know, all those kind of things, just to make sure that if your mage got enough aggression from their spells, they can just go ahead and taunt and get them out of that. Same goes for rogues, because the rogues get a lot of like aggression. They can just use things like dirty fighting or go to stealth, yada yada. Alright, we're gonna do just check in here. Anything in here? No.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Intruder? And just how are these your wilds?
Because I know them as only one who owns them could. Can you claim the same? I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, handsome lad. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized.
I love the look that she has. Pretty sure it's like a modded thing, but she has like these, this kind of like animal-like kind of eyes, you know? Kind of like fitting her whole shape-shifting kind of aesthetic. I am Cristoff. A pleasure to meet you.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky...
Witch thief.
Witch thief!
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for it was not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother. Did you assume I spawned from a log?
A thieving, weird talking log, perhaps?
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads.
Such a pretty shot.
If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
Tell us more about your mother first.
She prefers her privacy, but I imagine she will be curious enough why you are here. Come, see for yourself.
Why are you interested in helping us?
Why not? I do not meet many people here. Are you all so mistrustful?
I mean, you just appear out of nowhere and then just suddenly have what we need, so it's normal cause for them to be mistrustful, you know? Are you a witch of the wilds? I want to know an answer. Are you a witch of the wilds? Because why not?
Have I been dishonest? Some call us witches, yes, but purely out of superstition.
You know what the Circle of Magi is, don't you? The Circle requires an accounting of all mages. That is the law of the land and the chantry.
If you wish to tell your chantry about me, go ahead. I have nothing to fear from priests.
I love Morgan. Alright, I say we go with her.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Morgan is probably like my favorite, #1 favorite character in the entire series.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others do?
That really irrelevant to a bigger scheme of things. Interesting choice of words. I'm not a fool if that's what you're asking.
If you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wild.
Witch of the Wild, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
What do you mean the threat is greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Alright. And that's pretty much everything in the Korcari Wilds too. Very ominous warnings that we gotten throughout in that section. And also now the very ominous music playing now. Okay, before we head over to Duncan, let's go ahead and turn that flower over to the Candlemaster. Hello.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Is this the flower you're looking for?
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Yeah, give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
How long before there's an improvement?
A day, maybe two. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
You think it's possible?
Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
Alright, alright. Ooh, Alistair leveled up. I'm gonna be real, I always have trouble figuring out Alistair. Like how to level him after a while, but I do know I need to put up on strength and dexterity. So at the moment, maybe we need something to get him into. Actually, Shield Defense is pretty good. Overpower is also pretty good, not gonna lie. Let's see. Let's put you, yeah, let's put that there. And then let's give you shield defense, because that might come in handy. This one could be pretty good, but I think at the moment, I do know where all attacks come from. There should not be any like flank attacks that much in this upcoming sections of the game. So for now, we'll leave it open. But it's a really good passive because he no longer benefits from flanking strikes. But right now, shield defense is pretty good. At least I think. We're just gonna ignore those for at the moment. Erling can be good, but at the moment, yeah, we're fine. Right. Hi, Duncan. We did your thing.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle Mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should tell you about Morrigan and her mother?
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours.
I mean, yeah, it's not our place.
Let us focus on the joining.
And then, yeah. Cristoff being a man, I'm just like, you know, they can do whatever they want. They're free. Cool. That's the dream, you know, to be a free mage. Now, would you tell us what this ritual is about?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Pay our price? You're saying this ritual can kill us?
As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
Well,
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.